ati for makwaba edeba POG Media. So I ban a political news unyan baby as a POG about daily headlines and so a hit a Ghana Ghana politics ma unyan baby as a POG. So now subscribe to POG Media and the equal so I'm a post subscription now I share no for so inside to me account no so who the echo now and some I bo a room a investigation Rachonjomani Mahama Akuffo bi na chese o mato omo hudin the oral team omonto ebo adwuma gada information the fa ejapadea o my Ghana ejapadea the former government munipa bi and so fa ade omonsa bo ma chese omoni omabusua etimi enjoy sa ejapadea no. Now when investigation could PM say some ghost names be so about the the national service scheme say Scàndàl and not say the national secretariat the former Mahama Gifty or just say on also Scar and also fan and Sassi just say through those ghost names no also Timinia and who did him pana we know the Simbia to ja far science and Simia and as investigation or writing here no and some of the better Jan just say Wabubo Edimbia as is Scàndàl and also far some ghost names and also BP almost foot no baby as can fire any ama omonsa scheme yes abusia meze bejebe na abo edura santi mi medase
I have in my hand
Ora
by the mention I check cry 2 minutes na me sorry so now sir Ora where contain a series of scandals in the near future you will see them happening here in Ghana obeti say omoka ho asem pa but the letters of it all the national service scandal. Yes, I have worked on Rubia, a bin see that the National Service Secretariat. Baby, chrono ecoso. But how to manage chrono no ma chrono na aya kono. Nienya anyansafu amabo chrono a uhuechire no. That is the most important thing. We have unintelligent thieves in our country called Ghana. It about to be there. Emma afema ko betoso, ifie mienu betoso. Emma say ye pe omwechira kwankura na ebe de se behu. It's ye wa krofo a they are just domestic thieves, armed robbers, who claim to say they are so intelligent. But in reality, you would realize that those people, those thieves, those criminals, I employ in the sector. I am conphobia. Dreamu because we are saying crana. Abafo from Banas Abanas is the national service scheme. Scandals are across Ghana, how do say? Why is Awari trending? Needing a graph near Gifty Awari. Why is she trending? Now I know Schémé entry because I know Schémé entry, former KMA boss, former Shanti regional minister, and I know your NSS boss. So why is Gifty Awari trending rather than Schémé entry? Who was the NSS boss? Yetimianya unintelligent thieves are. When you go to every single sector, they try as much as they can for their selfish interests. And the most selfish gains in tea. Omo ewiye sika and omo pekwe bi so and the poor man ne krono na the man ye ne say krono me bobo so kra ye krono a e man ye akono ye bo krono ne basa. Then they will go hide behind their churches, they will go hide behind their pastors, they will go hide behind whoever na ogoko jina ni hinibiachi aka say oh we dey me nana we dey ebia na we dey brodo so oh me ba we dey so akwafo aye won komu ha adabia ye hu omo ewo aban mu most of them Yayomu elders, sorry. Yayomu deaconess, and deacons, sorry. A bit more crowd to a large extent. Some of them are pastors in churches. So you ask yourself, why? Why? Because ono and the TV contributing ye and the mass sorry no. Ono and the offering mu edru. Ono and the akasi above for the 10,000 cities, 20,000 cities. Na Roma for donne bo go in basha na sorry na oko wie amanfo sika. Gather for interest. Oko wie gather for sika. Not the akwa sorry them and the akwa koye show. It is so we 100,000 Ghana cedis. Of course, sorry, them one work about 10,000 Ghana cedis. No, I had to say, and only at the tithes to say, and no, and the need share the boss of Messica. No, he said, Sikan we are. No, I go hiding behind a church. We go hiding behind the pastor. No, I compare 2,000 cedis. We know the money in it. None in it was up to the church. How? No, the ever the check. I said, me not way dear, me bow way dear. Yeah, for chrono esusun because ono de oye pa. So you ask yourself, say, oye pa no means what? So because say obi eye pa, I said to say, Ghana ha yesoso Akroma so and ye jai nipa papa. Say the papa mo chrono a. You would say as soon as the 3 more day do. Okoye ne search day wa mo bia. But the society has created a certain posture for itself. Emma, ye heli Akroma mo krom hanu mu say, ye bo Akroma ba so, ye protect Akroma and ye so Akroma so. It's at the end of every time of a baby, you will see serious scandals every single sector. Scandals ahodo every single sector. Here, Nadbo, ghost names asate APP or Hodwa, and also serious scandal be Ekoswa. You have no idea. Go to scholarship secretariats. Munko various institutions and ya bind there. Ye de Akroma to ado say, Munya bibi na mo from what the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian. But in the end, you will realize you say, then they go to their pastors, they go to their chiefs to worship them to make it look as if say, oh no, they are the who so because of my name is poor and not a kudiye. Emma, a dress sorry them so and I'm sorry, elder, you're both for there, or no, you say, or the financier of the church. It's touch not my anointed. It's if I was a cardiac, what's running go. Let me tell you one funny story. I don't have the permission of my father to say this, but I will say this on air. If Papa UK so I could preach it. I was sorry, be modi. Now, Odru Honomono. Now, o preaching for salvation and quite Jeho SM. O preaching quite Jeho Samana, so for paying the prayer and the catcher as Papa. The question was about okay, the assembly about no say Addo, obey here kwaje. Everybody needs to repent. Na ye who trade up Yakopo anymunyam. And I said there be lady ya or to you lady ya or to you Sabio ojina kwa ho ebo jantra bra. But also on the off remote drupa. We can't afford to lose such a person in the church. Tio lady ya ojina kwa auto nyumi ojina kwa ho ni business o ye de say Sabio o ye jantra ni nti ojina kwa ho a obo jantra bra na ono na eba do say asori yan contribute to asori na ono na ne ofri mu odru party asori ne body ho by specially. It's the same way and ye Ghana for ye dey suban tantan no e dey yes adema way it behind the church behind the yahemfo na ye person ye gain public sympathy no you say sika ye from Ghana ni ye from what Ghana ni na Ghana ni ho ehare no kwabda ni nipa ba ku say within 4 years I am the 2 million no na sa nipa kwa na nya ne who said tam the Pakwan Bayan who said time within 4 years. Obayan one, then the question keeps coming. How did he get here? How did she get here? Na end up so question the software chinti. What question the hine chinti? Oh, the papa ya na de ne koyo. Oh, the papa ya na ebie kwa de manu no. Oh, the papa ya and na ebie bi insurance ba ye ka Gúrús and na ebie kwa de. Na kwa bra ne so chetire no obo Ghana krono. That is the irony. Na kwa bra ne e chetire and na obo Ghana krono. It's like a small sector, a small institution like the National Service Scheme and the National Service Authority. Na se bosome so na boy si bosi kampo. E do time ya edin se beba. Na di pa ba ko pe. Ya to be repeating the index number 226 times. Just to create that artificial system for people to loot and share the money they have at their disposal. It is the kind of thing money for the family. But they make creating a crime account to me. You need 2 months of Kotobi or one account. And then 2 months ago, it's on no necessary case when you who set up. But the partner or ye Jumano, office and the Pakrono. Share Ghana, ye minimum wage. It's me top ano bakumpu. Now how can you tell me say obi abobode akọ university awie akọ university awie ebia me koke we nya a buy scholarship like somebody like my type me my prayer buy scholarship da me nya bi so poda me papa kuani koko scholarship me nya bi da enti ya titi ya mo remu ane e dia akọ school ni akọ ni awie now we say me no be sumo mine for 1 year granted. Now, maybe 715 Ghana cedis. I would have to walk or I would have to take a car. Now, the Sasu corrected down, I will cry me so. Now, I corrected down for 1 year. All the names set me national service. Now, I will sumo bako, miensa, and 9. I didn't know much. Now, allowance, a see at the Mayano, Emma, and also I sent 10 years. Kete. Na kwa bra ni chechire ose ono no ya administrative managers ono no ya boss ono no ya sumesi ono ya bente na o time sika no e da kudi bottom e da yo no one business. He doesn't care about you why okwakwa ya adwuma no na Ghana fo anya kukuduro esoso akrofo mi se so okwaka say me dom ya pipi dodo okwaka say me dom ya disi dodo. I am not saying some people for kwada yakrofo and this for num binum yakrofo pa ona pa ide kofo na ba mu ne yakrofo wom sa so no papa ni Rollins na ba mu ne yakrofo wom pa ide atamels ya me fa de class say ene John Dramani Mahama ne peso na krofo ba eno tin ne ne kom ene abufuo ene pam won anya me ya dom. And that Akuffo the yenim solo no lawyer or ye car or ye no nonsense man. You need to be the shine, sir. Some brand number your money ye anya cry Akuffo omo bo Ghana chrono in the previous government. It has crime has no expiring dates.
Sound like POG Media any day kwa so I'm just like now subscribe to a POG Media or subscription now also wa share no for so ensa etumi aka no mzo hu no mate de koso ewo o my Ghana yamanise mu na ensemi ya ba to je ka me akoye se niska ketwa kra na chese maami a chese eni nkofuku bi a chese omunso anya omuni na din chese omunso edi omunsa Bawumia chese omunso etimi enjoy yes aska ya anya nyeska pudu enyeska ketwa kra na nke betimi ahwe edi aboa on my Ghana na say Gh0st names here chese war scheme ni mze omuye national service personnel nanso ban of real life omu exist no sa iska chese efa sankofo Gh0st names by Scàndàl chese omu so etimi atena so
crime has no expiring date. It is a chronobo any expiring data. Obi abo Ghana chronobiano, put that person into books, prosecute the person, and take the person off. I'm not in Pakoni ni. Now that Akuffo no buy it was worse off. No time. and they been here we. Here, you can't say boss, so I'm telling you, here, Endra, me who, and Minyadaje, I can book way in every Endra. And the Minyadaje Office of the Special Prosecutor report the first quarter, last quarter of 2024. Report, Endra Mekani in every year, make a books, and it is so interesting to know to say, and the money will hold more. And the money will hold more. Now, when you ask yourself, say, how did we get here? How? How did we get here? Just one institution pair, one sector pair. A Bible acquire Yamau 8 years. In fact, 4 years, and Ghana for every new mandate in the mouth, a man desire 4 years. Nabra be Ghana ye. What's in my quadruple here? A cabia boy. Let me break it down for you to know. You may not idea from a track on, you may not idea, sector by sector, one after the other. See, now you daje spending a whooping amount of sika. Ya kwa bobo si asesa sika no, ene de ba be ye Ghana yi. Ya kwa ji sika ne ba. Na kwa bna ne atene de. Na we atene de. Na we ye wiane de. Na we ye wiane de. Ntuma wie no, sika ye de be ye adwuma na ka se tete anum. Edwa no so ye de yesabeka but ye nwie da. Ye de yesabeka o but ye nwie da. Na afei abafoforo baba no na pressure start ba no so say adan na abanda da na etwa mu no start dwuma de bi say no wanwie na wo oba your person beto so. Then they will start accusing the said government because they feel otherwise to say na ka ban no ba onto aso. But then na kro no mo boy enti any kro abafoforo so ba no so be enti they would dare not talk about those things. Omo can one say because of you say, oh yes sir, or no so to be dead someday to come. You tell me, sir, Bawumia Sports Stadium, I don't know how a football sports stadium, I was a candidate. And now the country, I say, why would it be a football will be you see a renovate? You had a 3.3 million Ghana cedis, and then the renovate a football sports stadium. Maybe I will be I want a candidate, just football sports stadium for sending me. My God, for you know who's someone renovating and someone renovating here. Whether it is in a good shape or not. Then, Temala Sports Stadium, Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. You say, you're renovating them and now you're first class. And that's the 40 million Ghana cedis. And then yes, our renovation. Now, what party, Tio, say your chrono. And then you dream dear. And then you get a share and walk Ghana from paying for no be a dream. And it's more dear. I want 3 more. Oh, Constructed Stadium, entire stadium for ASA. How much is the entire stadium? And the biggest stadium we have in Ghana. Okay, your stadium need now go by the biggest stadium. And what Ghana had to say, Bawumia Sports Stadium. That's about 45,000 capacity. If you send you no crab one year, Nanka, no, I won't cry yet, Dimpo. Now you're to spending 85 million Ghana cedis on just 3 stadia per. Near see your boy is a Macabrani. Your boy is somebody because why are there? Your boy is somebody because we're both Ghana chrono. Your boy is somebody because we're the Ghana dream. It's Ghana Nina, Obra. Ghana Nina compared to man. No one judge when be here. Ghana Nina na Kawako on the dear Cocobosia. Sir, Sandy Pakrowe, yes, and the Paddy way from Mano. No, ought to be not, they want to be Harono. Ought to be yet to find ye. Quabna Naso, and you be there telling me that you are MPP Ninti, Mammy and MPP Samana. What's all your MPP Ninti, MPP Niabokro, Mammy and Cat? It's just imagine what 85 million Ghana cedis can do for our country called Ghana. You know what? Brafie na jinu huye. Brafie na jinu huye. 85 million Ghana cedis. Do you know what 85 million Ghana citizens can do for your country, for our country, called Ghana? Najin who be say, Sika, a year about 4.5 million US dollars. National Service Secretariat for. Yes, sir. I wouldn't go to acquire this Sika way in ano. 4.5 billion US dollars. Tio here, Tie, come down. Now, after Ghana, led by the Akuffo, the then president and the vice president, Dr. Bawumia, and Kero Foriata, and the Musafo Bukahoina, and Ghana for Yina. Yeah, drink crosser. Yeah, call International Monetary Fund. Yeah, call IMF. Aqua Bobosia, they are the Sasikana Ababe Ghana ye. Tio. Nasika ye kwa pe I bet me aboa na Ghana ti be jane nan so just $3 billion US dollars. Just $3 billion US dollars. 3 billion. Na I am a foka tell say ya dwi mo ha ye nim yansa njo mo discard na man ya ye be dia say no kwa ye hu kwa be fa so abandage sika no. So the money will come in tranches. Sika be ba kakra na no krampo ye be say person boy bia na dwumu edo obi a na dwi ye adwuma no daba be si sika na no no mo ma kire ye kwan ye fa so ni sika no granted ye gitu mu empayfo ni asedafo akoda ase led by Addo Akuffo ado asedafo omokoda ase na Addo de animu kukufa na Mr. Digital Might is possible odo so de akire kukufa na Kero Foriata asha no white no odo so de akire asedafo na ebe na odo so de akire no okosa afei ye da sorry ya one single sector per Yakobo said 3 billion no. One single sector per etimi create a ghost names. Enya so fast for a Ghana chrono 4.5 billion US dollars. So what 4.5 billion US dollars and free Bosia Ghana money na ekokobo ya wo essential about 1.5 billion US dollars and actually. And yet Kwabnane at Nasika so. Now what say? We are people ni. It's the part of Ghana chrono say no. Or young people it's me a cafe. Yes, so conforce wo Chroma because Ghana ya o media. Ya the Ghana jawuni and what say. It's me a kwasem. Ya the Ghana and the jawuni and what say. Mam yanka wasa because or young people ni mapa. Ya won to young people mu. SNPP the couple was 3 billion US dollars. And on one in the power, you have no question NSS, that is the National Service Authority. That's the NSA, National Service Authority, or more to me Ghana chrono 4.5 billion US dollars. As Kano, ya kwa krasi ya kwa kopehu bosia bokura mpa ye nyabi. Sika na kagana fo ya kwa kopesi ya kwa kobo bosia ewa IMF na ye 3 billion US dollars. But Abrofona ka tell you say, and I'm saying, I would discard my ya. You who so share, near who didn't. They can only give us 3 billion US dollars because near Nyama Munya, a books Munya. Corona Addo Croye, Dream no Addo Croye, Catasishan Addo Croye. It is a sound that's here, dear. Sir Corona Addo Croye, dear. And they can only give us 3 billion US dollars. They're no po. And I'm saying, yen ya dwene nyansa ni be dis can nti o metichemu kakra di amaye now kwabnane ye de wakoto a very simple fair sector fair mu office endru 1 acre plot mpo tio okwa NSS national headquarters one one the entire office space menye so say be 1 acre plot of land. I have visited Miami for Schémé several times. The entire office space of NSS a new 1 acre plot mpo. When the grant say 1 acre plot, near the work. Look at this. More creating a ghost name, sir. Ghana chrono over $4.5 billion. Now see day Ghana for because Ghana ya was there.
That's Zorge Bre, now J Penny at the man, the POG, political highway, you know, CMBP, political news, and Gúrús, and also who netted the Koso, a woman Ghana, man, the same. As also subscribe here, any day pounds for message over job subscription, I hit the notification bell. No, now I share enough of us to insert me. I can't also no matter the Koso, a woman Ghana, and Yaman, the same. Now, so come be up and episode, dear, beat me up also. The radio comment section now is wedding come on a POG Media rant here. Everybody, now you see my home. I made us so best share.